bravado. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama, ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Didn't know the man that time, man. It took a little too much heat out of those things.
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And here's Trenton Gill on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds. And they'll spot it right at the 20. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Browns at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. It's Richards. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Second down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll set up a throw. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. At the 45-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run on first down. Richards. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Watson going to change the look here. 3rd and 2, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Play after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is caught by Lamb. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson eluding the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
He's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Dallas.
They'll set up to throw. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Palmer going in motion right. That's completed right side to Palmer. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Quicker Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 3. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This is a half of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well tangled, and now 4th down. And here's Trenton Gill now. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Pick it up. What is this?
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this sequence won't do any favors to his rushing totals as they get him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richards. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back, and it will be... They take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly were running it today, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Prescott yet again. Flush to his right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And a little bit of loss of a couple, and the pressure gets home on first down. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll need a big play here with Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not the most convincing of kicks, but he got it to go.
Yeah, from a short distance, you expect a little bit more out of that kick, but the bottom line is what?
3 points.
3 points. Doesn't matter how it looked. It still counts the same.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's corner. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
On first down, it's Richards. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Watson on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Richards. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Watson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Watson. Open man, it's Palmer. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here we go on fourth. Watson flushed out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Someone's closing in on a big lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he split the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in the stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
They'll run on first down. Richards. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Palmer going in motion right. That's out wide for Palmer. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 3.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Kamara off the draw. Gets around him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To throw is Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turn on rundowns. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide.
And this is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is over. Now they'll line up to kick the extra Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Browns 42, Cowboys 3.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Play action now, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 2nd down, Prescott. And he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. One last shot now for Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense.